I was sitting, I could see a guy lying down. Later on they said the guy is dead. I could see the nurse writing RIP in the card and cover him and roll him out. And I could count about 10 same thing happened to some people, which they say they were from the Lekki toll gate, being rolled out the same way. I joined the protest because of the 545 demand, because of the police brutality. Protest was peaceful. There is a lot of fun. There is a lot of connections. You meet a lot of people who help you in your business career. I joined the I Clean group, which every morning you clean the protest ground. On the 20th of October, the MC announced in the morning that he got an information that there is going to be a coffee, that you should not panic, you should not worry. Later on, the MC came again. Is the military man that is coming to address the protesters. We should not be aggressive to them. We should just sit on the floor, recite our national anthem, raise up our flag. And before that 6:30, we began to yell gunshot towards the Oriental Hotel, and a lot of protesters were there and a lot of security. I saw them running back towards the toll gate, shouting, "They've come, they've come, they've come." After that, we began hearing gunshots. People were shouting, singing the national anthem. I was stationed at the stage. I could see everything that was going on. I was sitting down on the floor, raising up my flag, still holding the bean bag. Later on, I could count about 10 bodies that the protesters carried, that were not moving, carried towards the stage, at the front of the stage. Later on, they concluded on putting them at the front of the army, like, see your handwork, you've killed those people. I was sitting on the floor at the front of the stage. I could see and I could count about 10 bodies on the floor. The military men were like carrying them into the van. I saw 3 military men climbing the stage. They were like scattering everything on that place. There is a iron up holding the 2 speakers at the side, because the speakers were not small. So they pushed everything on the protesters, and some of the speakers and those iron fell on me. So I fell down. I could not stand up. I could not see what was going on again, but I could hear what people were saying. People were like, "You must not die, you must not," like praying, crying, praying. So later on, I found myself on a truck that is moving. I could remember they took us to the military hospital. They could not attend to us there. They took us to another hospital, which somebody, his name is Shegun, because Shegun was shot on his hand. He was lying that he is my brother, because like in that hospital they were like not ready to attend to somebody that they did not know. Shegun was like, he is my brother, that they should write his name on the card. All of us in the van the first van were 11. There were 10 bodies on the floor, plus me, which is 11. They took 6 of us to Marina General Hospital. The remaining 5 people, the Shegun said he doesn't know where they took them to, that those people were like not even responding at all. I was on coma for 7 hours and I could not raise up my hand. My head was swollen and my leg was being treated also. Shegun told me that the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, came to the hospital to visit to see the people that were brought from the toll gate, and he came to visit and he said the governor asked them to give us money, and he said the governor said the medical fee will be taken care of, which is a lie. And the drugs, everything will be taken care of, which is a lie, because the money he gave us, we have to use it to pay for drugs in the hospital. And we have to use it to pay for a lot of things. They gave us each person sum of 10,000 naira. Shegun have to pay for drugs because I couldn't walk. He has to go and get me a boxers to wear. I was not on anything. I have to get me a singlet to wear. So the nurses were like, please, can you step down off the bed for them to bring another patient up the bed, because me, I could stand up, but I couldn't walk. After then, I was sitting, the way I was sitting, and there's still drip in my hand, but I could see a lot of people being rushed into the same hospital. There was no space for patients to be attended to. On the floor, there were a lot of patients on the floor, to the extent that even the toilet is full of blood. I could see a guy lying down. Later on, they said the guy is dead. I could see the nurse writing RIP in the card and cover him and roll him out. And I could count about 10 same thing happened to some people, which they say they were from the Lekki toll gate, being rolled out the same way. The nurse was like, I'm okay. The nurse told Shegun that she please find a way to leave this place, because she got an information that they are coming to finish up the people that were alive, that the military guys were still coming back. So we sneak out. I'm the only one that could not walk very well. Like, I was on pains. So I was walking every 2 minutes, resting. We trek from the Marina General Hospital down to toll gate back, but it took us hours. We found a lot of protesters outside the toll plaza. They assisted us. We have to now go to a church at Lekki Phase I, which I met a lot of protesters hiding themselves there. Pastor accommodated us for, let's say, 1 week, giving us food, giving us water to drink, before some of the protesters found us again and took us to the safe house. We tendered everything in the panel. The panel is partial. You can't get justice in the panel. They say the vice president is waiting for the report, right? I could tell you that the report has gotten to him. They don't want to release the report. What will it take the governor to say, I'm sorry, it happened? How will we correct the mistake? This is what the report said. This is what the report said. For them to do this, they want to cover up some things which they can't.